Everyone, welcome to 2K. Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. The fans here in Detroit ready to cheer on their Pistons in this interconference matchup. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season. A year ago, they each gained a victory at home, but couldn't secure a win on the road. Now, here's ball. Some solid defense from Johnson. Here's Biombo. It's tipped. Iguodala, that's good. Tonight's matchup, two transition offenses. Steve, over your 14 NBA years, who are some of your favorite teammates to run the fast break with?
You know, one that comes to mind was probably the quickest, Tony Parker. I mean, when he first entered this league, he had jets.
Yep. So it's Detroit now after the Trailblazers pick up two. Pass to Aminu. Down low. Just 5 on the clock. And finished off by DeRozan.
Keep your head on a swivel with DeRozan on the floor. He'll finish way up top with an alley-oop.
Now, here's Vonleh. Over Aminu. Johnson, good. Johnson's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Here's Johnson following the bucket by the Pistons. Here's Vonleh. No good with the layup.
I appreciate the attack mindset, but with the defense tracking him down, it was probably better to kick that one out. You know, that's another good play call. They are shooting 80% to start this game.
Tries from the block. No good on that one. And it's Detroit the other way. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Aminu.
And right there, a little miscommunication on that pass.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Got a hand on it.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Here's DeRozan. Second chance shot. DeRozan on the wing. To the middle. Ayton. Great D that time from Johnson.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Outside DeRozan. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Johnson's got the ball. Bogdanovich, no luck. Pistons leading by 3.
The Detroit Pistons hoping for continued development from their young players. Recent seasons, some pretty high draft picks. They need those guys to make an impact.
Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
To the middle. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, and how Bogdanovich keeps his concentration on the basket is impressive. Even when he's getting fouled, he stays with the play.
And for the most part, when Bogdanovich is out on the floor, he's there to do one thing, shoot.
And I tell you what, when you can shoot like that, that's all you need to do. Great catch-and-shoot player who can stretch the defense. You cannot leave him alone, and really his presence frees up so much for his teammates on the floor.
Pass to DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
When DeRozan gets to the rim like that, you know how it's going to end. Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Now, here's Ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Ayton with it. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
You know, even when you contest Ayton, he still is capable of making it, especially when he's that close.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. So it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They lead by 4. Pass to Aminu. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
Please locate DeMar DeRozan if you're the defense. He is destroying you on the glass right now.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now, here's Ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Over in the corner, Lamb. Back to Johnson. Shoots over Ball. And Portland again with the bucket.
Boy, he reads the defense well. Makes a nice adjustment. Very dependable.
And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Portland trailing here. It's deflected. It's stolen by Aminu. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Ayton. And the basket is good. Ayton's got his second basket of the night.
Having a good, efficient start to this game offensively. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Johnson goes in from the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, early on, neither team put much emphasis on the defensive side.
No doubt. The offensive game planning on both sides has been effective early on.
And he banks in the layup. And that's now 6 points for DeAndre Ayton.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for the Detroit Pistons. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
No, right off the tip, it was an ambush, pushing the pace every chance they got.
Here's Johnson. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
The new head coach of Detroit is Dwayne Casey. They're lucky he was available. He guided the Raptors to a franchise best 59 wins last season, and he was the coach of the year.
The offensive rebound. It's deflected. Here's Muhammad. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Pistons take it the other way. No good from Payton. And it goes to show you that any coach can get fired. Casey, one of the most successful, highly regarded coaches in the league. And Smitty still got let go.
If you learn about all he's overcome, all the tough jobs he's worked in the past, you knew he'd take it on the chin and keep on trucking.
Pistons leading by 3 to the inside. Zubac, that's good. Zubac has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Pistons.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And it's Johnson penetrating. Shot clock at 6. Johnson draws the double. Portland, no good that time either. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the night. That's good from Payton. And Smitty, for players going from college to the pros, which skills tend to be most immediately transferable?
You know, I think the skills on offense, a lot of times those guys are able to drive the basketball and penetrate. Those are the guys that can transfer easily from college. I think it's hard shooting-wise, being able to shoot the 3-ball at the college level, because at the NBA level, the line is pushed back. And I think the one skill level that gives a lot of young guys a lot of it gives them a hard time is defensively. I think that's the one skill is not easily transferred to the NBA.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Holmes. And the rejection by Zubac.
And you see the coach saying, no, no, no. Then yes, yes, yes.
Rebounded by Lamb. Trailblazers trail by 6. To the inside. It's taken away by Payton. Smith on the wing. 18 feet out. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Hammonds. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Love the unselfishness.
Here's Payton. Top of the key, Wiles. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Just 2 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Zubac has got 6 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Johnson attacking. And the rejection by Zubac. Back to Payton. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. And that's now 6 points for Bojan Bogdanovich.
And you just have to admire that aggressive nature of Bogdanovich. He's just itching to pull the trigger as soon as the ball hits his hands.
Now here's Payton. Lays it up and banks it in. Payton's got 5 points so far. Trailblazers trail by 5. Johnson left side. And that one's good. Hammonds got his second bucket tonight.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Payton drives in. Zubac lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finally finding the range here in the second.
And the basket by Johnson. 8 points for him.
No one rotating over to help on the mismatch. Easy lay-in.
Pass to Zubac. Over Johnson. No one near Payton as he lets it go. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Down low. Here's Hammonds. Here's Holmes. Kicks it out to Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And Holmes throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. To the paint. And he banks in the layup. And the Pistons lead by 3.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The baseline J.
That's just two tough competitors meeting right at the rim. Someone, in my opinion, had to lose.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pistons ahead, up 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Now here's Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Johnson's got the first field goal of the second half for the Trailblazers. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, and Ball, transcendent talent, I think, has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Puts it up from 12. The shot misses. And it's Detroit the other way. Up next for them is the Pacers in Indianapolis. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
You have to love the way DeRozan went at the rim. He knows he's at his best when he's the aggressor.
Yeah, you know, DeAndre Ayton, all that height around him. He goes 7 feet, 250 with that 7'5" wingspan and already produces. But still, he shows considerable upside.
Goes up again. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Ayton's got 10.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
You know, Greg, what amazes me about Ayton, the skill level for someone his size.
I mean, he can put the ball on the floor, really improving as a facilitator. You look at Embiid, you look at Big Cat, Ayton gives you a lot of those similar traits.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Some guys, they just know how to get away with it, and some don't.
Now a timeout called by Portland. We're always talking, Steve, about versatility. I guess the ultimate example would be guys who can go to either hand equally well.
Yeah, you have those guys. Kyrie Irving stands out for me. Mike Conley being able to finish with both hands. Then there's some bigs around the basket, DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis. John Wall is pretty good. He finishes a lot of times with dunks. So there's a lot of guys that understand that it's great to have that offhand and you can go to it.
Here's Johnson following the score by DeMar DeRozan. A nice shot by Zeller.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Pistons.
Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And Ball is certainly capable of throwing it down thanks to his size. I mean, easily lifting off the ground and just finishing that one with authority.
Here's Johnson. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
And he knocks down the first one. So he picks up just one from the line that time.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now here's Johnson. 11 points in the game. Pass to Johnson. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Detroit with the ball. Pistons leading by 14. And stolen by White. Johnson with it. Right now he's averaging 11 points a game. Pass to Johnson. The 17-footer. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 5.
The defense has to be better. When he gets those looks, he usually knocks them down with ease, like he did there.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Shoots the 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And everything they're attempting is going in. Tremendous run here in the third.
Something went on in that locker room. They've come out aggressive, but also extremely focused.
And yes, it's good. DeRozan's got 12 now in this quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
That's an excellent pass. On time, on target. Great teamwork.
Down low. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
I love the vision by DeMar DeRozan. He found the wide open teammate.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
So both teams making some changes here. 1:30 left in the third quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. To the inside. And the dunk by Zeller.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Clearly a foul.
Pistons have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
They double team Johnson. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyons. That's his first foul. 1:06 left to play in the third. Pass to Zeller. Inside. That shot off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
Payton drives in. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
A mix-up with the defense leaves him wide open from mid-range, a shot he usually makes.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Detroit has possession. Pass to Wiles. Nice ball movement by Detroit.
Yeah, and in terms of accuracy, they are dominating the second half.
I like that they're trying to maximize the value of each possession, and you know their coach likes it.
Now here's Johnson. 11 points in the game. Johnson outside. That 3 off the mark.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
They've pounded the glass.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4.
You look at the way DeRozan has improved since entering the league. Vastly different player. Came in mostly as a driver and a dunker. Has become a complete shooting guard, and he's a fantastic leader on the offensive end as well.
Johnson attacking. Johnson can't get it to go.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Steve, the NBA playing games in foreign countries now during the regular season. You think that'll become a more common occurrence?
I do, Kevin. I think they do a good job of getting a chance to, I would say, gather all the fans around the globe. Our game is going more global. And I think some of the players and some of the teams, they love it. I think a lot of times if they make sure the NBA, they're not sending the exact same teams and get a chance to spread the wealth, I think it's a great idea.
A shot, no good.
You know, I like the competitive fire, but he's still really out of sync.
Here's Zeller. Rebound, Detroit. It's DeRozan with the drive. Johnson with some nice D. And Portland with the ball.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
To the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Zeller. Poked away. With the floater. Goes back up. The shot, no good. And it's Portland the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. And Al-Farouq Aminu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Johnson attacking. Pass to Johnson. Offline with the baseline jumper.
He's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not to be.
And it's Ayton missing.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses, protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Johnson to the paint. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Now we can say it. He's a completely different shooter this half. Much more confidence, much more success.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. When you look around the NBA, are there any small issues you think could grow into bigger issues, Steve, going forward?
Well, I think the one issue right now is what are teams doing at the end of the year versus trying to stay competitive and win games, or trying to look possibly down in the NBA draft lottery.
Right.
I think that's one of those problems that we have to address. I think also small markets, I don't think that's much of a problem if you have organizations in the forefront. Winning is in the forefront. I don't think whether it's small market or big market, guys do look at that as far as endorsements, but I don't think that'll be a problem.
Pistons leading by 19. DeRozan on the wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic.
Well, with how great DeMar DeRozan is at scoring, you know he's going to get to the line a few times every game.
And Portland making a change here. Johnson up top. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Down low. Here's Ball. Here's Ayton. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Johnson outside. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. Smitty, every so often we'll hear about a team holding a players-only meeting. You've been there, I'm sure. You've gone through that. What exactly goes on in those discussions?
You know, Kevin, when you hear players-only meeting, something's going wrong with the team. Right. And obviously, we meet all the time, but when there's specific, in quotation, a players-only meeting, there's a lot of things that are going wrong with the team, with individuals, with the coaches or general managers. They are trying to find a way to hash it out, and those are never good.
Trailblazers trailed by 19. Wasted no time on that one.
I mean, just a good shooter taking what the defense allows. Find some space out beyond the arc.
Back to DeRozan. Over Bogdanovic. Here's Ayton. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Johnson.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pistons.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for DeMar DeRozan.
What I like that he came ready to compete in this game, but he did it under control. Tremendous poise, never seemed to be in a hurry, just played the game the right way.
And when you look at DeRozan and how he's, you know, transformed himself the last few years, he has become one of the more efficient scorers at a loaded shooting guard position. And some could argue he is one of the best guards in the entire league at this point of his career.
Here's Vonleh. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Left side, DeRozan. Makes it off the glass. DeRozan's got 35 in the game.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
Well, this is less about winning the game now and more about making a bold statement.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
You know, you feel on top of the world when it happens as a player, just the relationship you have with the fans.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint.